know. But as we look at those visibilities, you are going to find, though, that it's a little bit patchy and dense in other locations, while others maybe have a little bit of an easier go as far as driving around town this morning. Thankfully, even just here in the last little bit, our 9 o'clock update, we are seeing visibilities about a mile there for Fulton County, Henry County, even towards Defiance. I'm seeing a half a mile there on our readings. And also you can see there in Putnam County, though, a quarter of a mile visibility. So that does meet the definition for dense fog at a quarter of a mile. So just keep that in mind, that if you are going to be headed out the door, if you're heading west of I-75 or even through Hancock County, that we are still seeing some of that haze and fogginess in the air. Now, we do have some of those closings that rolled in. Of course, that fog may be hanging a little bit too long. So we do have those closings, but also some schools still are on the delay. So make sure you're checking in with the school so you know what time that school bell is going to be ringing this morning. Now, we do have, though, the visibilities that will start to improve here in the next little bit. Once we can kind of get that sun up and maybe get a little bit of a breeze, that'll change our temperatures and also kind of get that air to mix a little bit. So that'll kind of knock out that fog. So we'll start to see some improvements within the next hour to 2 hours. So by lunchtime, we should be in good shape. Now, our temperatures where we have seen the foggy conditions, those are sitting into the upper 50s for southeast Michigan. And also Bryan is at 58. We have Wauseon at 54. Then you will find some 60s then further east along and east of I-75. We are finding some readings into the 60s this morning. Now, highs are going to take off for all of us, though. So if you don't have the hazy, foggy start to the day, all of us will have that sun. We'll check that box to take temperatures into the 80s, mid to upper 80s by the weekend. But look at this. We will be talking about a heat wave by the time we get into next week. So make sure you keep that in mind for the kids that maybe don't have air conditioning at the school. Water bottles, those are going to be a necessity with 90s on track, but not for today. We'll have temperatures that are still a little bit warmer into the lower 80s, but that fog, that is going to turn to some sun. So conditions are going to be changing. They are going to be warming up for us. And as we look at that extended forecast, you're going to find that 80s are still going to be here and quite a bit of dry weather as well to get us through the work week and even into the weekend. Yes, I'm happy to finally report on a dry forecast, but you are going to find those conditions even as we head into next week. Those are still going to be on the warm side and dry weather to go with it. Still, though, watching on Monday for a few showers in that forecast. But 90s, did you expect those to come back?
No, not at all. I thought we were done with 90s.
I did too. And the middle of September going into October, hey, I'll take it.
I'm not going to complain about it.
Me either. Not even a little.
We have had 90s in October, a little fun fact for you there. So it's not
I believe
too
it.
out of the ordinary.
Anything can happen around here. All right.
Yeah.
Diane, thank you. Well, we hope you are having a good day coming up this Wednesday morning.
Save your appetite for this weekend. More than 24 varieties of ethnic food at another of Northwest Ohio's great festivals.
And we're all tied up in knots this morning. Well, at least I am. It's another long day. We'll show off your projects. And I've also enlisted Steven to help me with one of mine.
Finally, I can join.
Yes, and we're celebrating today, not an anniversary, but a beer-versary. That's my kind of day. A local brewery has 6 years in the books this weekend.
Thanks for making today a good day with us. We're back in a moment.